Max Your Journey Tribe, welcome back to your favorite camping YouTube channel on the planet. My name is Alvin, and I'm here today to help you with an issue, guys. My number one problem that I have, my number one issue that I hate about Keystone RVs, guys. Keystone RVs is the big umbrella. Crossroads falls under that umbrella, and I have Sunset Trails. They fall under those umbrellas, guys. So you want to pay attention. If you try to skip this, you're going to miss the point of it. If you try to skip this, you're going to jump into the wrong part of this issue. What I'm going to explain to you will save you the headache. It will save you from water damage. It will save you from possibly destroying your RV. Stay tuned to find out what I'm talking about. My number one thing that I hate about Keystone RV coming up. All right, tribe, let me fill you in before we get to the mistakes. I have two Sunset Trails right now, both under Keystone RV. This is actually my fourth Keystone RV. The third one before these two was actually defective, and that was coming from a lot inspector from the Keystone manufacturer. So I actually had got my 2020 model completely replaced for free, guys. That's probably my number one video on my channel. Go check that out. I'm still sticking with the brand, but I'm just giving you a little background. I do RV rentals, so I'm not just in these RVs 5 times a year. I'm not just some regular owner to an RV. I run an RV rental business, guys. So I'm just trying to explain to you that I'm in these RVs a lot. I see a lot of problems with these, or I see how they break down over time. So I got some knowledge to share with you guys. So here we go. Let's get to the RVs. My 2022 model, then I'll show you my 2020 model. Guys, these both are built similar. This is my number one thing, so I'm not gonna go through a whole list. I can show you a whole list of things, but this is the number one hated issue I hate about Keystone RVs. This box right here inside your pass-through, guys. If you go to buy one of these units, you're gonna notice this inside. You have your city water connection, your black flush tank, and your fresh water fill up. Now see this right here? When I first bought it, if you see carefully, it actually goes underneath here, guys. What do you think is on the other side of that box? I'll tell you. Electrical, tubes, wires, everything. This doesn't drain into anywhere. This is actually just a plastic little bin here. And when the water leaks out of here, instead of leaking behind it, it leaks and goes into here. And if it's angled on a certain angle, it just sits back there with the water in it, with your wires in it. And then if you look at the lip here, guys, how is water going to get over this unless it fills up a ½ an inch and actually goes in here? And actually it's up a little bit. So all the way around, this isn't able to drain anywhere. It's basically just letting your hoses come in, and it's nothing more than just a trap to hold the water. This is the 2022 model where they made it go underneath. I thought they were looking out for me by making the pan go in a little bit and then it can drain in here, but no, it actually goes all the way underneath this box and your wires are sitting in that. So that's the area you want to check out. Now I'm gonna tell you why you want to check it out once I show you my 2020 model. All right, tribe, so we are over here at the 2020 model. As you see here, I have a rag because I just had a rental this morning. Water in there. I had to sit this inside of here to soak it up. Now this is a little different design because the actual lip of this stops right here, but there's room back here where water, when it's dripping off of here, these same connections, it goes inside here and it will run all the way inside your floor depending on the angle, and you'll start seeing it drip out of the bottom under here. That's how I usually know that the water is filling up inside the camper. So I had a towel in there earlier. So you have to be very, very careful. So these boxes being inside, this is creating nothing but water damage. Just a water hazard by having it inside rather than outside. I don't know if they were trying to make it a little bit more winterized, but it's actually one of the biggest issues I have with the RV, because that same spot where it leaks out, that is actually the spot on my 2019 model where the floor was defective, but it had a different water system. So it goes right back to that same area and just creates that trigger in my brain. Like, I have to be very careful with those floors with that water spot, with that box inside. I haven't really met too many people that like it. When I first got it, I thought, cool, it looks like a fifth wheel. But after using it as much as I do, you will realize it's just a water damage hazard waiting to happen, guys. So make sure you check out those areas. Maybe put a little caulk behind those areas. Now, the other area where the pan goes all the way in, you can go in and try to lift those wires up out of there. But that is the number one thing I hate about the Keystone RV, guys. It automatically has a built-in water damage or water hazard you have to be careful of. Just saying. So hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you have a better time with it, or maybe you catch that leak early and you just fix it before it gets too bad of a problem, guys. I'll see you next time. Max your journey.